Hello everyone, I hope you're feeling spring like I am. So I am doing a spring craft today, and I'm going to grab a mason jar and wipe it off with rubbing alcohol to clean my surface and remove any stickers off the bottom. And then I'm going to grab my Mod Podge and some fresh flowers that I pressed. So I bought these fresh flowers and put them between a couple pieces of papers and some books to flatten them. They're not completely dried out because I wanted them to have some vibrant color for this spring craft idea. So I'm just going to start by peeling off smaller pieces to work with. And as I worked through this craft, I realized that if you can cut the stems off and any jaggedy edges that are gonna fight with that Mod Podge, do that first. So then I'm gonna grab my Mod Podge and just put a good layer right on the mason jar and put my first flower down and paint over it with a paintbrush. Now, if you feel better putting the Mod Podge in a dish, you can do that, but I'm just pouring it right on there with my little Mod Podge tube that I have. And then I'm gonna just coordinate the different colors and put a variety down. And I realized as I got through this, if you flatten them and kind of spread them out over the glass, they really lay nicely. And some of them I had to take off if I didn't like how it was placed. So you just kind of have to have fun with it and work through it. And then some of the petals I even tore apart just to make sure I had a variety of color laid across. And you can kind of be generous with your Mod Podge. Just make sure that you're not too generous, that it's running all over the place. And then you're just going to work your way through this with the different flowers that you have. Now, what I have to say with this is I saw on Amazon you can get some already fresh pressed flowers. I think they're fresh. I have not had them before, but that is another option. But I wanted to try the fresh ones, and then the leftover I just have in a pretty bouquet to decorate for spring. So I will list that link if you want to grab those that easier way off of Amazon. But otherwise, I just finished putting all my flowers all the way around the whole outside of the mason jar. And once I was done with that, I made sure everything was covered with Mod Podge, and then I brought the Mod Podge up all over the whole mason jar, so everything had the same smooth finish. And this was really just a pretty matted finish. It almost looked frosted on the glass. So just the look of it alone was really pretty, and I was really happy with the results. So once you're done with the Mod Podge, you're going to completely let it dry. And then I grabbed a piece of twine just to decorate the top part of it. And if you have a pretty ribbon or a pretty green or pink ribbon, this would work well too. And this is such a cute thing with Mother's Day coming up, just to give to the grandmas, to do with the kids. You can even do something like this for May Day, but it's glass, so you have to be careful. But it just has added a little bit of vibrance to my home. And I put inside the mason jar some battery operated tea lights that I had, and it just accentuated those vibrant colors, especially at nighttime. And I was pleasantly surprised that when this dried, the colors really turned out so nicely, especially with that little tea light in there. So I'm really hoping that you can give this a try, and it's so fun for spring, and it's really just going to decorate your house up so cute for spring in such a simple way. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon.